what I was talking about on my way to work. So I'm going to finish it now while I am chilling in the car. So when I say God had to remove me to change me, I wasn't all the way off track. I'm not a bad person, but I'm flawed. And there's a lot of shit that I've had to learn out here in life. And you know, a lot of the ways I was moving, things I was doing, it was affecting my relationship, my work ethic. I had a lot of procrastination. I was masking myself, smoking, and just a lot of different shit where I feel like sometimes it's too many people for you to listen to. Sometimes, you know, when you got a lot of people around you, it's a lot of people doing a lot of shit, and it's a lot of people saying a lot of shit. You feel what I'm saying? I feel like sometimes it makes it hard to know which way to go, or how to navigate, or who to listen to, what to listen to, whoop-de-whoop. And God has to separate you, so therefore you can listen to him. I was able to get back into watching church. Now, I have not been in a church, but I was able to get back into watching church. Like, I don't know. I just feel like my life has transformed so much over a year. It's fucking crazy. Like, y'all don't understand. I was praying for what I'm doing now. Honestly, I don't even know if I knew exactly what I was praying for when I think back at it. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I just knew that I wanted better. I just knew that my mistakes was catching up to me. All of it. You know, if you running around lost in the South for so long, yes, don't get me wrong, it's the thing, because I don't want nobody to get it twisted. I've always took the steps to move forward. That's why I was able to do this. Like, everything worked out for a reason. I've been in shops. I've been in school. I've done all of that. You feel what I'm saying? I've taught classes. I've took classes. I done did all of that. But it was not what you want at one point in life might not be what you want later in life. And that was the thing for me. What's up, Soccer? I know I'm saying your name wrong. What's up? I feel like when I graduated from high school and I jumped in salons and I got my own salon, I was opening up my own little suite downtown, that I felt like accomplished. But after a while, that is not what I wanted to do anymore. And I had so many people in my ear. Thank you. I had so many people in my ear trying to get me to go so many different ways. And then I was going through shit that I had never healed from, that I did not understand. Like, shit from my childhood. I didn't have a bad childhood, don't get me wrong, but we go through shit as kids sometimes that can, you know, stick with us, and you don't even understand why you're a certain way until you tap into whatever went on. That I don't know how to explain it, but it's a whole lot that I'm one of them people. I'm gonna talk, but I don't at the same time. I'm like 50-50. Like, I talk, but I hold a lot of things in. So at this point in life, I don't hold things in. I tell people how I feel, or I get away from situations, or I peep shit and I'm just good on it. You feel what I'm saying? So I don't know. I feel like God had to put me in a certain place to change certain things. I feel like I had to heal from a lot of things that I didn't necessarily even knew bothered me. That it's a lot of shit that will bother you that you won't know bother you until you really, I needed to get by myself to think. I wasn't lying. That video I made some hours ago, I was smoking so much, and it was like I was masking so much through smoking, and I thought it was cool. I'm like, you feel me? I'm good. I ain't worried. But I was in the inside. I just had no fucking idea until I had to face certain issues, or until I had to figure out how to face certain issues. Like, y'all be saying all type of shit. There's so many obstacles that you have to get through and go through in life. It's fucking crazy. And sometimes you need to be, I had took a break from people. Like I say, I'm just now, like I'm in so much of a better mindset than I was. Weed can be like medicine, but it's not. And weed doesn't do nothing but make you suppress whatever you're going through. It puts it to the back of your mind. So you're not getting over it. Your ass just high. And that's what I used to do. So now I love myself more. And that was part of loving myself. Learning, facing shit, getting through shit, getting over shit, built myself up. You know how many times I was fucking depressed or just all type of shit could be going on, and it wasn't even too many people around me that would know, because I just never expressed the shit. You feel what I'm saying? I just lived with a lot of shit. And I don't know, like when people start falling out from your life and situations change and you no longer here no more, you trying to figure out why all this is going on, bruh, just fucking take a seat back and just chill out and just go with the flow and just let God work. I swear. Why would you say that, XD? What type of shit is that? I need a nap. I probably do need a nap. I don't even know what you're saying, observer. But that's what I meant. That's what I was saying as far as that video earlier. Because, and you know what? I went through a lot of tears. I went through a lot of stressed out and upset and confused. I went through a lot of having to take accountability. You know, your life goes where you want it to go. Like, your life goes not even necessarily where you want it to go, where you putting the effort in, where you making the changes, where you letting God lead you. And I feel like for a long time, I just was lost in the fucking sauce. I had to grow up. Life fucking made me grow up. Who wanted to be on, food stamps and all that shit for the fucking birds? It's nothing. And, a lot of shit, I just had to grow up. But I thank God that even through me feeling like I was lost all them years, I still was making it to places. Like, I was still leveling up. Like, I done did all type of shit, literally. I done taught classes. I done took classes. I done did a hair show. I done opened my own suite. I done worked at shops. I done graduated. I done did all type of shit. And now I've moved to literally really being a business owner. Like, there's nobody over me. There's nobody that can tell me I need to get on my shit. There's nobody. There's nothing. There's me. I don't have a business partner. I don't have none of that. Like, it's literally me. I keep me motivated. I keep me sane. And once you got good shit going on, you don't even have time for negativity or shit that make you think too much or get you off track. You ain't got time for none of that shit. You gotta be focused. Like I said, it's nobody but me doing this shit. So I have to stay focused. I can't worry about, I can't stress nothing. So I just make sure that I don't have shit stressful around me. And shit happens in life. So if anything stressful do happen, I just dead that shit. I dead it. Because I feel like nothing in life comes easy, but at the same time, some shit should come easy. Everything should not be a half-win battle. And that can come to what you choosing to do in life, the people you're around, relationships, friendships, business partnerships, all type of shit. I done been through all type of shit. Well, go on then, Jerron. Talking about you can only take a rent for so long. It's not a rent. I'm telling y'all some real shit. Like, y'all don't understand. Look back at my shit from 2 years ago when I started YouTube. I wasn't on what I'm on now. I was not. Look back fucking 6, 7 months ago, I wasn't. I was on bullshit, but I feel like, I'm not even gonna say a whole year. 7, 8 months ago, God just fucking, like, shit fucking went hectic in my life. Like, shit went hectic. And I had to stop a lot of bad habits. I had to learn to love myself more. I had to just learn me. I feel like I had never took the time to really learn me. Like, I feel like everything I wanted to do, I've dealt with a bunch of judgment and this and that. For example, now don't get me wrong, I am happy about this. God saved me, okay? Years ago, I used to want to do music videos, all that type of shit. And you know what? This is how God works. This is how God works. Everybody judged it because they was, you know, them is considered video hoes, woo woo, it ain't a real career, all of that. You feel what I'm saying? So I just slowed down. Like, I just was like, fuck it. And now I look at all these girls that did music videos and shit when they was around the age that I was, and they have been through being raped. They have had to have sex to be in them videos. They, like, disrespected, sexually assault, sexually harassed. Like, it's so much shit to that industry. I'm kind of glad that God sent my man somewhere else, because I've always been very intelligent as well. So God was like, you're not about to just do that. You feel what I'm saying? Now, I feel like people still judge me. I feel like people still judge me. Like, the shit that I wear, shit like that. And this is the thing. I'm not a slut. I'm not a hoe. I'm not out here like it. I would never have an OnlyFans. I would never have the what is it called? The R-rated Snapchat. I would never have none of that. Like, I'm really in my store working. But yes, I know I'm thick. I know I'm thick. I'm not slow to what people's looking at on the camera. I'm not slow by far. You feel what I'm saying? But I'm on a fucking mission right now. Like, I don't got time to worry about nobody's judgment. Just don't watch it. Shit. Like, I'm building right now. Like, y'all think I'm playing. This is one location. I want 5, 6 locations. Like, I want stores on stores on stores. Man, I watch these white people do this shit, and they start off small. And don't get me wrong, a lot of them, yeah, they do got good credit and they able to do this. My credit's good too, but it's not, they not about to give me $1 million loan. You feel what I'm saying? You know, it's a little different for us sometimes. So I'm just really building from the ground up. Like, and I feel like that's why I went through so much some months ago. That's why God needed to separate me, because I needed to be able to do what the fuck I needed to do for me. And it took a lot of loving myself to get this shit the fuck together. A lot of prioritizing, a lot of paying attention, getting away from shit, accepting things for what they are, and a whole lot of fucking money management and all type of shit. Because I didn't fucking start my business with a business loan. Hell, let's keep it real. I was broke when I started my fucking business. I was broke. And I feel like at that time, people treated me the worst. And I was in the middle of a whole fucking transformation. Like, I was literally broke when I started my business. You know what I did? I think I took like $100 something and I bought some shit to make body butters. I bought a couple herbs and I started off with 3 fucking products doing pop-up shops. 3 fucking products, put like literally fucking built into having everything that I have now in my store. I have probably over fucking 100 some fucking products in that motherfucker that I make by hand. Like, I had to be humbled, number one, because before I went broke when I opened my business, nigga, I was getting it. I was doing hair, making wigs, whoop-de-whoop, and I was cocky with my shit. Wasn't doing shit I was supposed to do with my money, but I had the nerve to be cocky, and I was cocky. And I was honestly proud of myself, but I just felt like couldn't nothing touch me. Like, I'm getting money. You feel what I'm saying? But when I decided, it came to a point where I just said, fuck doing her. Like, that's why a bitch went broke. I said, fuck it. Like, I was so ready for something different, and that's what the fuck I was praying for. So I started this business with no money and built my fucking business and my clientele up. And just so happens everything that I did before this, going to school, building clientele, getting my name out there, all that shit ended up benefiting me for what the fuck I'm doing now. So that's why I'm talking about this. Like, I just feel like it's so many people that probably feel fucking defeated. I felt defeated at one point. And now I fucking understand. And it's still ways that God's gonna challenge me to push me to go to the next level. Like, this is not it. This ain't it. I'm doing something great, but it's not it for me. You feel what I'm saying? So if you fucking feel defeated, bro, just listen to God. Just pray about it and listen, and I swear he's gonna get you there. I swear, like, I can yell that shit from the mountaintop. He fucking got me there. What's up, Duna Cavill? Y'all be having some names on here. I just had to get to doing what I needed to do. I had to stop a lot of bad habits. Like, it was a lot of habits that I had that were hindering me. Like I said, the smoking all day, going out all the time, and trying to keep up with this and keep up with this, and worried about what people think, and like being stuck in my head about situations, fucking just all type of shit. I had to unlearn a lot of fucking bad habits, peeping toxicity and getting the fuck away from it. I had to fucking peep shit. Like, it's people literally that I stopped talking to. Like, I'll talk to them every now and then, but not enough for them to just freely call my phone type shit. Because they're negative. They're negative. When I opened this store, I had made a video about a girl that I was cool with. And it just, I just had noticed every time I accomplished something, that person competed with it. And that shit was just like, what the fuck? The motherfucker never told me congratulations once. I got away from all that type of shit. Like, I want to be around people that genuinely love me. And me loving myself more, and me doing what the fuck I'm doing and focused and not around everybody is it's making my mind clearer to see who really loves me and who don't. Like, you'll see a lot of true colors when you not, I don't know, when you're not hanging out and all in people's faces and pressed on being cool and, all of that type of shit. Like, you really see people's true colors. When you accomplish things, you see people's true colors. Like, you see, I done seen a lot from a lot of people. That shit, I thought loved me at one point, but turns out they didn't, and I had to accept shit and keep it fucking moving. Because who am I to hinder myself and God's putting in work? Who am I to be praying about shit and God's putting in work and I'm not putting in the work with him? Like, what do you mean? You cannot focus on bullshit when you're trying to fucking get somewhere. Like, I wanted to heal. I wanted to heal myself from a lot of shit. Shit will traumatize you. Like, just going through shit with people, going through shit in relationships, going through bullshit in friendships with family, your career, where you trying to get to, life in general. Like, it was so much bullshit going on at once. It was like a storm in my world. Like, what the fuck? I had to fucking just I had to spread my wings, y'all. I had to spread my wings so I can get away from shit. So I can make sure I'm doing what I need to do for me. I cannot continue to be everywhere and confused. I was so confused at one point because, like I said, it was people that was doing shit to me, but it was also shit, ways that I was moving that wasn't right too. You feel me? So I had to cross out and get rid of people who ain't for me or don't need to be around me or ain't helping me prosper or whatever the fuck. But I also had to take time to look at myself and realize why I'm in certain situations with people, why I'm getting a response that I'm getting. You know, you gotta move a certain fucking way in life. And I've moved reckless. I was moving real reckless. Because shit, I didn't know no better, honestly. I didn't realize everything. You know, I don't know. Everybody figure out shit at different times. Don't knock me. At least I'm growing. I'm growing like a motherfucker. I done been through so much shit with motherfuckers. I just don't even pay no attention no more. She looking all in my car. And it makes me feel so much better. My life is peaceful. Like, I can get up and work. Like, when I tell you, I ain't, if a motherfucker call my phone with some negativity, bro, it's the last time you gonna talk to me. I swear. That's the last time. Because like I said, who am I to put myself through shit? Like, and I'm supposed to be loving me. Hell no. Oh, he looks so cute in his rain boots. I'm trying to figure out. She got the umbrella. The baby ain't under the umbrella. We just gonna leave it alone. We just gonna leave it alone. But and see, like, even with my business, right? I had so many people try to belittle what I was doing. Everybody sell body butters. You know what I mean? People's making natural stuff. You know what I mean? People's doing that, this. Everybody ain't got a store in motherfucking 5 months of them doing it, starting this shit. Let's get that straight. Like, I had to ignore people and block people. Motherfuckers was competing with me that make products. Motherfuckers that I was looking up to with the shit that ain't even got nowhere with that shit. But since you been doing it, of course I'm watching. You feel what I'm saying? I'm congratulating. Motherfuckers was not the same with me. I don't know if it's because I moved quick. I don't know what the fuck it was. Honey, you got to talk to God about that because God put me here. I didn't put me here. And no, I don't believe in having a business that's lucrative and not going all the way with it. Like, are you serious? So that was another thing where I ended up separating myself from a lot of people. Because the motherfuckers that I was leveling up in the beauty industry with, like, the beauty industry is a motherfucker. First of all, it's all female. Second of all, nobody wants to see you doing better than them. And that ain't even the fucking way that I look at shit. Like, I feel like it's the same thing with her. It's so much fucking money out here. Like, I'm not about to knock you like it's gonna get me some more money. I'm still gonna get my money. You gonna get your money. Like, everybody look at shit different. So the friends that I thought I had in the beauty industry was not my friends. These motherfuckers been competing with me for so long. And I get it, bro. I've been blessed. Like, I'm very thankful. I hopped straight out of fucking hair school and salons wanted me in their shops. Like, I was in there. I ain't give a fuck. I graduated and went to work in a shop before I even fucking went to state board. Before I even went to take that test, I was already in a shop. Okay? I was already knew that I didn't want to be in a shop forever. So then I got my own suite. Really, I got screwed, and that's how I'm saying everything happens for a reason. Like, I didn't understand that situation. The girl shop that I was in, number one, bruh, it was so much crazy shit. I honestly, I think the girl was stealing my money. I think the girl was stealing my money. She had all of us on one computer system, and before I signed up for this, I didn't understand that all my money would be going in her bank account. She would be giving me my money. She was trying to take walk-in fees. She was doing all type of shit, and I would have to constantly check her like, bro, I'm an independent contractor. I'm not getting paid on commission. I signed a contract. That's not how this works. Then she had us looking at buildings with her, and we thinking that, you feel what I'm saying? We was just going, move into another building to get, but come to find out, she stopped paying the rent and told us 2 weeks before she got evicted, and then turned around and tried to rent me her hair steamer for $100 a week, which is what I was paying in her shop. The fuck? Like, she totally, like, threw me. That was my first initial thing really, really going through in the beauty industry, where I was like, what the fuck? People really play people like that. And after the fact, it was weird because basically she was saying she wanted us to still pay her booth rent even though she lost her building until she gets another building, and then we move in that building. Like, bitch, you got 11 booth renters, $100 a week. Bitch, you got plenty of money to do what the fuck, and then outside of the booth renters, you take clients yourself, and you got plenty of money. Like, why would I give you my money? You feel, why would I do that? So that was my first initial thing. And then after the fact, when I got out of her shop, I went into another shop. I ended up not liking the location. It was a very high crime area. It was just too much fucking going on. I kept getting nails in my tires and shit. I was like, this ain't meant to be. Every time I fucking come here, I get a nail in my tire. I'm buying more tires than I'm taking clients. Fuck that. So then so remind you, we was all in her computer system, right? We was all in her computer system. So she basically was trying to steal my clients. So because all our shit was in her computer system, she was able to look into my booking app. I was locked out of the booking app once I left her shop. That was fucked up. Then she basically stole all my client information. Now, the girls that was working in the shop with her, they was more familiar with her. They had knew each other for years, all of that good shit. So they was still sticking with her. You feel what I'm saying? But they was even getting pissed off calling me, saying every time one of my clients would call or come in there, she would try to give my client to somebody else instead of giving them my information. She refused to give me her client list. But this is how God works, right? So I was pissed off at this girl for years. When I tell you holding on to shit, like, I felt like she could get it. She could fucking get it. You screwed me. I gotta look for somewhere else to work. You didn't get all this money from me. You played me. Okay. I'm watching TV, the fucking Kelly Clarkson show. This bitch pops up on the show, says she's opening the first black hair school in our city. So I'm like, okay. That's crazy. How the fuck do you play a bunch of people and then end up being able to, you feel what I'm saying? Because I wasn't the only one that she's done like this. I've heard way more fucked up experiences than I had with her since I've fucking split ways. But basically, in the state that we're in, you're only allowed to have a certain amount of hair schools. in this city at one time, okay? And they're gonna give the highest bidders the high school first when you know somebody else lets one go. Whatever, it's hard to explain, right? I had learned all of this in high school. She got played out of $17,000, was never able to open the school. And you know what? It's fucked up because I was no longer even mad at her after that. I was like, damn, look what you did and look what happened. You feel what I'm saying? So I let it go, but that's how God works. That was the first bullshit I went through jumping at her in my career where I was just like, damn. Like, I'm telling you, that whole situation was so crazy to the point where my mama wrote her. My mama wrote her and clamped her. My mama was pissed because I cried. Like, I was so upset because I was so happy to work there because it was such a beautiful shop. And it was just like, what the fuck? Like, this is how you move? And I mean, was talking bad about me and everything. It wasn't really nothing because it was nothing she could really say. This was another thing about that situation. She was counting my pockets. So one day, she didn't have enough money in her account to give me my money, right? And I'm like, she's like, I only got a certain amount at the bank for you. I didn't know that you was gonna match me or pass me up as far as what I be making. Why would you count my pockets like it? Number one, stupid. I'm an independent contractor. Two, I fucking sell her and do her and color her. I'm bringing that out of banking this motherfucker. I know. I'm seeing what motherfuckers is getting. I'm hearing it. And I know what I'm getting. Not saying I was being cocky in that situation, but I see the shit. How the fuck you don't see the shit and you the one dispersing the money? Second, why the fuck wouldn't you just look at the system and get my... I don't... It was real weird shit going on with that whole situation. That was my first fucked up encounter in the fucking beauty industry. But guess what it did, though? Like, I was so upset about it for so long, but it made me not want to work for nobody ever again. I said that day that I was never working in another person's shop. So that's how I ended up with my own suite downtown in my fucking city, is because I got played. So like, when motherfuckers try to step on you or do you wrong or play you because you're unaware, like I was unaware of all these people being on her book, and I was unaware. She knew I was unaware. You feel what I'm saying? Like, when people try to play you or do you wrong or try to screw you in situations, just always know it's a lesson in that shit. It's a lesson and a fucking blessing. So when I look at shit now, everything is a fucking lesson and a blessing. Even if it hurt my feelings right at that moment, I know it's something I'm supposed to learn from it. And I know it's going to build me up for something else that God got in store for me. That's how I look at shit nowadays. You feel me? I don't got time to look at it no other way. It was a lot of situations that I went through. Hell, my first business partner. This motherfucker. First of all, I didn't have a hair vendor at this point. And she knew, but I had the money. You feel what I'm saying? To put in on whatever. She had a hair vendor. Wouldn't give me the hair vendor, the first red flag. Didn't want to sell none of the wigs. She wanted me to sell them all and color them all. Basically, my breaking point with that, let me tell you something. When I peeped that shit, I had put half the wigs in the back of her car. Because we went half on the order. And she didn't know that I had put half the wigs in the back of the car. So it had came where we had like a deal on wigs, $150 wigs. They was all bobs, right? I'm like, okay, can you bring me a couple of wigs? Because I got some people that want them. I don't feel like it. I'm about to go to the gym. Okay. I said, you know what? It was a lot more to this shit. I don't want y'all to think I'm petty. It was a lot more. Basically, I was being fucking used and giving her half the money. If I'm coloring everything, she didn't even want to give me the money for the hair color. Like, I was like, if we're going to go half, we're going to go half on everything, the hair color too. I'm already coloring the shit, putting in work. Really, you should be putting in more than half, but that's cool. You should be buying the color since I got to put it out. But you know what? I didn't do that. It was a whole lot of shit to that shit. So she wouldn't bring the wigs. And I was like, you know, I'm done with this. I'm done with this. I'm good. You don't want to put in the work. I told her how I felt. I feel like you're using me. You collecting all this money from me. And I'm the only one putting in the work. I'm the only one promoting. I'm the only one doing all of this, okay? She saw that I was able to push that her, and she fucking took advantage of it. Because she knew I needed a hair vendor. Okay, so basically she wrote me back and was like, well, when all these wigs is so we can be done. No, baby. No, baby. She hated me for this. No, baby. Half the wigs is in your car. So what you gonna do is you gonna put in the work and sell your half, and my half is damn near already sold. And I left it alone right there. And you know what? I was mad about that situation, and I hated that girl tried to play me like in this situation. But at the end of the day, every wig I sold, every wig I colored got my name out there more. And it honestly feels like my clientele built even more once I got out of business with her. So like, God always works shit out. I done been through a lot of shit with different people, and God always works shit the fuck out. It's always a reason. It's a blessing and a lesson, like I'm saying. We about to get out this car. Yep, a blessing. I had to finish what I was talking about. I was like, I want to finish it. All right, I'm about to go live in my store at least one more time. I love y'all.